Trout. Come here. How are you? Oh, yes. Oh, don't make a mess on me. You're giving me those little googly eyes. Who is that?
Hey. Hi, Priya.
Hi, Susie. Hi, Trout. You know Priya. You know Priya. Look at her.
Is this why I can't get a hold of you sometimes? Because you're sitting and cuddling penguin?
Busted.
I was just calling to check up on you. You're heading down to Florida soon?
Yes, I'm headed down.
I know, I'm pretty excited. I'm, going to check on the sea lions because we know.
Come move time, it has to be flawless. We have 10 sea lions down in Florida, a temporary facility, while we're building a brand new habitat that's going to be amazing. Oh, boy. We're very excited because we're getting ready to bring the sea lions home to Columbus Zoo. I love all the sea lions, but there is one that really tugs at my heart, and that is Bodega. Bodega's 24 years old, so he's an old man, and he has been through a lot. And, you know, to bring him home means more to me than anything.
It's exciting. We're going to do it.
This is a sea lion dance. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, my God. That took a turn. Where's Trout? He's like, get me away.
Trout's gone.
Make sure you give Bodega and all the sea lions, but mostly Bodega and kids. It'll be a nice wet one. I'll get back. A fishy one, but I will do it for you.
That's awesome. Okay.
You take care.
Yep, safe travels. Bye.
Bye.
The vet team has been phenomenal. They're so excited about these animals coming and working with this team. It's going to be a great partnership, and I'm ready to get this show on the road. I want to bring them home. Did you just poop, Trout? Did you just poop?
All right, guys. Chow time. No, that's not yours, buddy. Here. Chow time for the iguanas. Boss is our spiny-tailed iguana, or he's our big male. He's around 17 years old. He's definitely an older man, but he's such a chill animal. I mean, he happy-go-lucky, doesn't have a care in the world. You don't find spiny iguanas that are nice and as loving as Boss is. He's just a big sweetheart, and he's become one of our favorites in our reptile department. Y'all done, man? You want some more? Most people don't see reptiles as the cute and cuddly, and they're not the furry, lovable types. But iguanas in general, they're like dogs and cats. I mean, they each have their own individual personality. It's like having a dog at home that you've raised through thick and thin. You develop a bond with them. I have had a passion for reptiles since I could walk. My earliest memory, and my parents never let me forget this, we went camping. I was 7, and while my parents were setting up the tent, I wandered off, and they lost sight of me, came and found me, and I was playing with a copperhead.
You eat all the good stuff, but you gotta eat some greens.
A couple months ago, we noticed that he was starting to look a little skinny, so we increased him to a daily feeder. We give him a little salad with some treats every day. Then I weighed him last week, and he lost more weight. And he eats well. He's behaving fine, but he's dropping weight, and his hips are starting to show. You can see that, and he's like really sunken in the rear of his abdomen here. That means he's losing a little bit of his muscle. That's where it becomes really concerning. So we're gonna take him up and get a full workup done on him. I'm pretty worried about him. I mean, in my experience, when you have an older animal who is losing weight while eating more, it is typically not a great outcome. Boss, we'll get you up, man. We'll get you up to animal health, and I'm sure we'll be able to figure out what the heck's going on. We'll leave this salad for the rest of the day so he can come and pick at it as he wants. I think he's full at the moment. He's gonna go off and mess with some of the ladies. Oh no, he's gonna flirt with people outside. He's head bobbing to guests outside. So this is normal behavior. This is fine.
I am down in Florida, and that is where the Columbus Zoo's 10 sea lions are. We're at a temporary facility while our incredible habitat is being built.
Ready to go to Columbus? Yeah, me too.
We're getting these animals ready to transport home.
Hi, guys. Hi, Susie. Hey, Susie.
How are you?
Good.
Hey.
Pablo, Jormy. This is the crew that is living down there right now, training these animals daily, and we'll be bringing them home. I'd like to see where we're at, because we're pretty close.
Yeah. Good boy. So I'm Pablo Jury, and I'm the director of the pinniped department in the Columbus Zoo.
Oh, hi, big boy.
Good boy.
What
Yeah.
a big boy. Boy, Pablo, he looks great.
Yes, he is.
Pablo has many, many years of experience with pinnipeds. And after meeting him, I knew he was the guy to lead the team. There was one little glitch. He was from France.
So you remember Toby? It was not.
He was a little bit aggressive.
You will see him now.
He really put his fate into my hands, and we worked together and got him here, which is fantastic.
Do you want red, white, and blue, America?
America.
And France. What are French? Are
And
they?
France.
French flag.
Oui, oui.
Look. Good.
Water. Good.
Will she go in there at all?
She start to go in the crate.
Outside.
We did a lot of crate training with the animal because we want them to be really comfortable during the transport. So we want them to be used to stay in a crate.
Columbia. Great. Good.
So when we ask a young female to follow us in a crate, she will follow us in a crate because she knows that it will be positive, it will be fun, it will be a lot of fish, she will receive kisses. What do you think?
I'm amazed. You guys have
Yeah.
you've done an amazing job.
Great.
Good.
So the cue for the
That's
crate,
great.
it's that. Because
Okay.
we want to go home and Columbus is in our heart.
Oh. Hi, handsome boy. Bubbo. Bodega means the world to me. You can tell age, got a lot of gray in him, and he's 24 years old. He's our gentle giant. Bodega has been from facility to facility to facility. So it's kind of been my mission to bring Bodega home.
You teddy bear?
In the past year, Bodega has overcome a lot. He was blind. We performed cataract surgery on him, so now he can see. Then after that, he became paralyzed in his back flippers. And through a lot of work with the team, he now has feeling back in his back flippers. He's the gentle giant here. And I want him to, oh, thank you, Bobo. Getting a sea lion kiss is very special.
Oh, he's really getting in that hair, Suze.
New hairstyle. But getting one from Bodega is really special. It just brings me so much joy to see how well everybody is doing. Hey, guys, I am blown away. I think we could go today.
We're ready.
Let's go.
You guys have done an amazing job. There's no doubt in my mind transport will be a breeze. Next time I'm down there, we are loading up and we are coming home.
Good.
Oh my gosh. Anyone want some oats?
Right. It's a perfect Loris-sized container.
Yeah, they do work really well.
Munster is one of our pygmy slow lorises. He's our breeding male. So Munster's had a really long history of dental disease and abscesses on his face. He did have an extraction procedure recently, and it's now been a week post-procedure, and his face has gotten worse instead of better. So today we've decided we're gonna take Munster up to the hospital to do a CT scan on him. Hopefully this will give us some answers to the issues that we've been observing in his day-to-day.
Ooh, I didn't like that.
No, he did not. Hi, Munster.
Oh. Lorises are nocturnal with those huge eyes so that they can let in as much light as possible. One thing that everybody falls in love with are their huge eyes. They just have that idyllic, really cute face that when you think of cute, basically everybody in their mind pictures a Loris face. You just don't know what it is until you actually see it. He's got this, like, it almost looks like a pimple on his nose.
That's all it is, a pimple?
Well,
Wow, if I get to squeeze 2 abscesses in one day, it's gonna be a really good day.
you already get to squeeze one today?
A camel.
Oh,
His abscess is bigger than your whole patient.
Yeah. Don't get it on me.
Poor little face.
He just doesn't look comfortable. His face is swollen. I don't think he can see very well. His eyes kind of partially shut. We really want to help him feel better. We want to help him be a normal Loris, and we haven't been able to figure out how to do that quite yet.
Let's give him some gas to relax him more, and then we'll get a CT. The whole bridge of his nose is really hard.
Okay.
So my concern, Katrina, is that he shouldn't be swollen up from his dental procedure, that there's something else going on in there. I'm hoping it's just a sinus infection. I think he's ready to move to CT.
I feel like he's kind of been through a lot, and you just keep bringing him back and trying to keep figuring it out, and you just can't figure it out, so it's frustrating.
This tiny little head. Oh my gosh.
You need one of those mouse CTs.
Teeny tiny.
You can see the left side is completely solid. It's completely full of material. That's abnormal. You can see already here the bone is different. And there it's completely eroded away. The other possibility, looking at the CT, the amount of erosion in the bone is that it could be bone cancer in that area, and that's what's causing all the infection.
Buddy, let's warm you up, huh? Let's get you warm. And it's heartbreaking when you can't figure out how to make them normal, make them feel good. He really does have just such a sweet personality and such a good dad, and really does everything he's supposed to do.
Katrina, that left side is completely occluded. There's no air getting through there, and the bone is very abnormal. It looks lytic, like it's infected. The other possibility is it's lytic because it's a tumor.
Right.
He's ready to move to CT. So we have Munster in CT, and my initial impression is it could be bone cancer. You can see already here the bone is different, and there it's completely eroded away. Katrina, that left side is completely occluded. There's no air getting through there, and the bone is very abnormal. It looks lytic, like it's infected. The other possibility is it's lytic because it's a tumor.
Right. Okay.
So we're going to start him on antibiotics. These are going to be injectable.
Okay.
Let's at least start with that. We'll get the radiologist to look at this and see if he thinks it's an infection or what it is.
We're waiting for a radiologist to interpret the CT to get a better handle on exactly what we're dealing with. And until then, we're doing some injectable antibiotics with Munster. These are antibiotics we haven't used before, so we're hoping they have a different effect on this infection. Well, he's waking up when he sticks needles in him.
He said, ouch, stop poking me.
Oh, poor little man.
Little baby.
Yeah, this is how I hold them when they wake up. Okay. Every single animal that we take care of, I'm gonna start crying, has a special place in our hearts. And he's been around for a while. He's just an awesome animal. There you are. Hello. I didn't really expect this. He's such a cool animal, and he has been. He's been one of the animals I've worked really closely with since I've been in the department, so he is really special. We're gonna fix him. We'll figure it out. Oh, Mr. Man. Let me see you. You want to go back in your tube? Cutest butt in the zoo. There you are. Good morning.
Hey, buddy. Your nose feel funny?
I kind of have mixed feelings about what we found. I mean, I'm glad we found something. I'm hoping that once we get this more information back, that we'll have a good plan going forward and that we can finally get Munster to a spot where he's happy and healthy. All right, buddy.
Come here, Fatty.
Hi.
Hi. The most handsome bird in all the land.
Hi, bud.
Fluffy bird.
Oh, you're so cute, mister.
The fouder's got something for you.
Here, take this one. Where's it go?
Over here, Petey.
Yeah.
Good bird. That's so
Too
good.
So our male spiny iguana boss has not been maintaining weight despite an increase in his diet. And so just getting a little concerned about him. So I'm gonna run him up to the vets and we're gonna do a workup on him. All right, come here, buddy. I hope that this is, if we find something, it's something treatable. Cancer's in the back of your mind, especially on this case. When you have an animal that's losing weight but eating more and is elderly, cancer is gonna be, it's in the back of your head for sure. He's become one of our favorites, and you know, he just doesn't give a crap about anything. Like he lets you do whatever you want, and he's a big sweetheart. Hello.
Good morning.
Got boss.
All right, good deal. Hey, buddy.
But I mean, like his
look how
hips are
thin
starting
he
to
is.
come out now.
Yeah, he's really thin.
This is with eating. He's eating every single day.
There's like nothing in there.
I can actually see the bones in his tail protruding because he's lost so much muscle mass. He's basically a skeleton with the skin over it.
Where are you going? You saw the needle? He's making a run for it.
I'm pretty concerned for Boss. He looks like he's in pretty rough condition. We don't have any idea yet what's going on. So we may find something that's going to be very serious.
That was a heart part, buddy.
Ready for him?
Yep. Get his nose up to that. We'll see if we can just cover him.
We'll start with his CT because it's a good way to get a good head-to-toe evaluation of his organ systems. We're looking to see if there are any masses, any abnormalities. Does he have a tumor somewhere?
What's that?
Boss, our black iguana, we took him up to get CT'd and try to get some diagnosis on him, to try to figure out why he's losing weight, why he's looking so skinny.
What's that? Well, you could have kidney stones or bladder stones. I didn't feel anything back there, but
When we look at the CT, in the back part of his abdomen, near his pelvis, there are several large masses. And it's not clear to me whether these masses are possibly stones in his bladder or possibly outside his bladder pushing on it.
Let's see if we can see this bladder.
The next thing we're going to do with Boss is an ultrasound.
So this is the wall of the bladder here and around here. I think it's something in the wall of the bladder, which probably is not good.
So it looks like there's something abnormal there. He's gonna send out some tests and see if we can find out what it is, if it's a mass.
If the radiologist agrees that there's a mass, the next thing would probably be surgery.
Okay.
See what the mass is and get a piece of it.
All right.
And we'll get a blood work and radiology report within a couple days, by midweek, and then we can make a plan for him. So
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well,
he's a good guy.
yeah.
Thanks for your cooperation, sir.
I hope it's nothing terrible. I mean, the fact that, you know, Randy saw something and that all signs are pointing it could be cancer, you know, he's such an innocent little animal, you don't want anything to happen to him. I mean, Boss is old, but as far as iguanas go, he's not nearly at the upper echelon there. You know, if it turns out that this is manageable and treatable, I mean, he could be around for years, and that's what we want. Cool, thanks, Randy. Well, wait to hear from you.
We'll be in touch.
excited. Our tunnel has arrived, and we are going to put it in place at the new Adventure Cove, our new sea lion habitat. So this is a huge day. The bummer of the whole thing, I'm just way too busy to be there in person.
It's lifting it. Oh, gee.
Hey, Sean! What's going on? Oh my gosh, they're putting the tunnel in.
Yeah, it's going down right now.
Adventure Cove is going to be our new sea lion habitat. This is going to be Bodega's home for good. We also are going to have Jack Hanna's Animal Encounters Village, and that's all of our ambassador animals. So we could be talking about sea lions, we could be talking about birds, we could be talking about reptiles, all in the same encounter. It's going to be one of the most amazing exhibits any zoo has ever had. I am so excited. The guests will be able to walk through this glass tunnel, and you'll be able to see the sea lions 360 degrees. It's going to end up being one of the best habitats we've ever built here at the Columbus Zoo.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my gosh. Oh, please don't crack that thing.
Please tell me it fits.
Does it fit?
We'll find out here in a second. Whoa, look at that.
You know what? Surprisingly, watching it on video, I felt like I was there.
That guy better be careful.
Okay.
He gets chopped in half.
Something tells me they know what they're doing.
I don't know. Tell him to be careful.
Okay, be careful.
Oh, it looks like it's going down.
Yep.
It's going down. Oh my gosh, there it goes. Oh. Oh my gosh.
It's in!
Yeah! Very well.
This is a huge moment for our team.
It's rock and roll time.
Now that the tunnel's installed, the crew down in Florida can move forward and bring these animals home. The sooner, the better.
So, Sean, do you realize that the grand opening of Adventure Cove is happening right around my big birthday coming up?
My 21st birthday is coming up later this year, and what better way to celebrate than opening up this incredible habitat?
I sure hope everyone's ready to party.
Oh, Lord.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
How's Munster this morning?
He's a little scared.
Yeah.
He looks good.
Hi, buddy. Oh, Nugget.
We're taking Munster in for another dental exam today. His face is still swollen, and I'm pretty worried because we still haven't figured out exactly what's going on. I can't be there with Munster today, so Fred's gonna take him up. He's in good hands, and Fred and Dr. Katie have told me they're gonna keep me really closely updated. They know how worried I am about Munster.
All right, Fred, do you want to grab him up? We're going to give him a little injection, and then we'll get him down the rest of the way with ISO. Munster's had dental issues for the last couple months. We've removed a bunch of his teeth. Last time Munster was looked at, he had a swelling. A CT was done to try and figure out what was causing that swelling. We sent that out to our radiologist for interpretation, and it came back as potentially a tooth root abscess. What that means is there's a little bit of a fragment of that canine tooth that when it was pulled stayed in, and the tissue around it became kind of inflamed and abscessed. However, it's not a slam dunk, absolutely this is what this is. Things that pop to mind are infection for other reasons or possibly a cancerous process. So we're gonna repeat some imaging today and have the veterinary dentist do an examination on him. I just need your booty, okay? You got him. All right, intraloris. I know, okay, he can go back in. We'll let him chill for a minute. This has been an ongoing thing for Munster, so Fred and Katrina and all of his caretakers are expectedly concerned. Katrina couldn't be here today, but she's seen Munster through most of this ordeal, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm keeping her closely updated along the way. Hi, baby. Hi, oh, he says I have a little bit of a grip. Hi, handsome. How are ya? All right, do you wanna help me get a little bit of ISO on him? I think he's not down enough to intubate. You can keep holding my hands, though. So when we're intubating an animal, our goal is to get control of their airway. So we're putting a tube into the trachea so we can provide anesthetic gas and control their breathing. One of the biggest challenges of working with lorises, especially in their mouth, is how small they are. They are truly tiny creatures, 500 grams. That means that every part of them is small, including their airway. So when we try to intubate them, that makes it a little bit trickier. Good boy. No one move, no one breathe. You're a good boy. No one move, no one breathe. Okay, the stylet is in. Getting him intubated is a huge sigh of relief. So the fact that this was successful just means that the rest of the procedure is gonna be a little less stressful because we know we have that in place. You can disconnect that. We're gonna carry him separately. Come on, handsome man. Protect the tube. Our goal is really to figure out what that change in the CT was. So best case scenario, there is a retained tooth root, we find it, we take it out, it heals up beautifully. Worst case scenario is that those bony changes are something a little bit more concerning, like a cancerous process. Oh, he's so cute. He'll just look like a little baby monkey. Just like the tiniest human. Okay, good to go in. All right. We get a new CT and things look very similar to how they looked a month ago, which is why Dr. Burning's gonna come in to evaluate it. I have it lined up at the spot that this is what I think they were looking at last time.
You know, everything looks good through here.
Yep. Yeah,
all
this is where
those
you took all those
extractions.
teeth out.
Yeah,
That
that's
looks
right.
beautiful.
I think we do have some degree of periodontal disease, and you can see it's worse here. So this is bone loss around these teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy to see what we have going on in here
Mhm.
and maybe take a biopsy or see what else is happening. There's nothing that is an obvious tooth root, which is what I kind of suspected we would see.
It doesn't necessarily look like a straightforward tooth root. It looks like there may be some other changes, either from just chronic inflammation or other things we may need to be worried about. So she's actually gonna get in there and take a biopsy of it.
We'll send that stuff out and get an answer as far as, is this inflammatory?
Right.
Is this some type of infection, or, you know, see what we have going on, and then we'll have an idea of if we need to do anything else. I believe that I am finished.
Yay! While cancer is obviously the scariest thing that it could be, I think best case scenario is that by scraping it out and doing a long course of antibiotics, we may actually get resolution. At least we're heading in the right direction of getting an answer. There we go. Eyes open. Perfect. All right, he's good to go.
All right.
Thanks for bringing him up, Fred.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah. Good girl.
Randy, what's up, man?
Got some of the results back on Boss.
Okay. We are trying to figure out why Boss is losing weight, why he's looking so skinny. We took him up to get CT. There was something that looked like it could be a mass around the bladder. He is really old, so we are concerned.
What looked like a mass to me, he said, it's just because Boss is so thin, that's his pelvis pushing up on his organ. So
okay.
That's why I send things to a radiologist. I'm not a specialist. I thought there was a mass there. He said, no, that's just normal.
The fact that it isn't something, I mean, it is a relief. It's great. If it was cancer or something, it probably would not have turned out very well, given his age.
So we're back to having the thin iguana, nothing specific telling us what's wrong. Unfortunately, I can relate to that. As you get older, you start to slow down. Systems don't work as well as they used to, so that may just be where he is. So.
Okay. He actually did gain a little weight. I actually think he's improved a little bit, but I'll wait and see what you think. He's starting to show some of those age-related things that happens to everyone. It's coming for all of us. We'll start feeding him every day, making sure he's getting a lot of extra treats, kind of get some more fattening into him, some more calories. But other than that, I mean, it seems to be okay.
We're going to take another blood sample, make sure everything's back to normal. Based on his physical exam and his condition, the results of his blood work, we're confident he'll make a complete recovery. All right, thank you, buddy. So we'll get the results back in a couple days, see if it tells us anything, but at this point, I think we're gonna take it as a success.
All right, man. Back to the ladies. And Boss is such a unique animal for his species. We love him. I mean, for an iguana, he's so friendly. I love him to death down here, so it's a giant relief.
Ready to go to Columbus? Yeah, me too.
I am so excited. Our sea lions traveled from Florida last month. Now the animals are settled here at the Columbus Zoo. Look at that.
Are you ready for some laser therapy? Good. We'll take it as a yes.
Hi, handsome boy. You so handsome. Oh, and he's got such great breath. To get Bodega back here, I wanted him to land at this incredible habitat. He struck gold coming to the Columbus Zoo. There he goes. Good. Maybe he doesn't want laser therapy. Bodega's getting a laser treatment today. We noticed a while ago that he had some paralysis in one of his back flippers. They say it's not uncommon for these older, big males. So we do cold laser therapy that helps mobility for him. We're gonna do whatever we can to make the rest of his life the best it can possibly be. So that's what we're gonna be doing today.
Down.
Good boy.
That's a good boy.
You good?
He doesn't always want to cooperate. I think the pool is rating higher than laser therapy. Uh-oh.
I'm ready.
He's not. He's getting ready to go. Yep, that worked really well.
We did it. Perfect.
So we tried to do Bodega's laser, but he's not really focused. He decides, so will not force him to do it. It's a cooperation in between the trainer and the animal, so that's fine.
Not going to force him to do anything he doesn't want to do. Good. Boy, he does look good, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Before we started the therapy, he could hardly use either one of his back flippers. He had no mobility in it whatsoever. By doing the cold laser therapy, it's successful. It's working.
Try it down.
Down.
Try it.
Good boy. You're good.
It's increasing the blood flow. You see all this movement? It was not doing
Oh,
that.
I know. Can I do it?
Yeah. Always go down, never in the eye, or you can kill someone with that.
I can't kill somebody with it.
Doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
Good. Good boy, you did it. Good job.
So he's using a little bit more to move.
Show it off.
Look at that.
That's good.
Movement. That's awesome. It's really cool to see him starting to get more and more mobility. You can even see him tap when we ask him to tap. You can see the flipper move.
That makes me happy.
Spin.
Look at you. Bodega's been through a lot. You know, being a 24-year-old sea lion, if he were in the wild, he probably would not still be alive. In fact, I'm sure he wouldn't be. To see him here at the Columbus Zoo is worth it all. There he goes. Shaboom. We're finally ready to open Adventure Cove. It's just so exciting. We're so close after so much work.
Let's go.
Hello.
Just want to let you know, busy day ahead of us. We got a gorilla exam and some lion rechecks and some ostrich blood samples. You know, a lot going on. That's an understatement. Not only are we incredibly busy, but we're also in the middle of a global pandemic.
Hi.
Is that you? Who's that? Is that you?
Yeah, look at you.
Oh, my
Should I put you on?
That's so creepy. What?
It's ridiculous.
COVID's definitely challenged us in many different ways. It's been stressful, it's been scary, so it's always nice to have a good laugh. I literally look like a crazy person. Do I look like me? Look at the size of my nose!
Susie, the animal programs.
Go ahead, Susie.
Hey guys, I need everybody to report to the theater at Pinnipeds and AED, and I need all Pinniped staff, please. Thank you. Tomorrow is the big day for us. We are opening Adventure Cove. You know, it's been a lot working through this pandemic, trying to open an exhibit, but we're gonna make it work. You've seen we made provisions in there to keep the public safe. That's the key. No matter what, I'm gonna be smiling under this mask. I know you can't see it, but it's just gonna be one big smile.
Susie, 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 Susie.
Our sea lion, our pinniped team, has been dependent on each other for everything. Their social life, their work life, their family life. They truly are like a family. Tomorrow is a very big day for all of us, and it has been an amazing journey. It's been a challenging journey. None of us would have seen this coming, that we'd be opening up this incredible habitat during a pandemic. And I believe this habitat is going to help this zoo get through this. I am so proud of each and every one of you. So tomorrow, let's open these gates. Let's let the guests in. Woo. Here we go. Today's our big day. We are opening Adventure Cove. I am excited for the guests to get to see these magnificent animals, the sea lions, the cheetahs, the toucans, and the bat-eared foxes. There's so much in this exhibit. This has been years in the making, and it started with one sea lion named Bodega. I would have done all of this just for him. He's here to stay. And the fact that he gets the most incredible sea lion exhibit in the world, it just melts my heart. Here we go. We're open. I'm so excited. I wish I could be here all day. There he goes. For those of you who don't know, this tunnel is the only one of its kind. There's no tunnel in the world where sea lions can go beneath you or above you. There they go. There they go. I love that. I see happy people, you know, getting to see these sea lions swimming over them and swimming under them and right in front of them. You guys are getting a good show.
It's a big, big day for the zoo today. We're opening Adventure Cove, but we have something bigger to celebrate. It's Susie's birthday, and I'm really excited about that. I have a good surprise for her today, and I think she's gonna love it.
Hey, Katie.
Hey, Katrina. I just wanted to
share some pretty amazing news. So I just got Munster's results back, and it turns out that that area that we biopsied came back as just reactive tissue. So that means no cancer, which is fantastic. This is the best case scenario by far.
That's great news. He doesn't have cancer. This is the best thing we could have hoped for. So I'm so excited.
So overall, I think when we curated the bone tissue out to get the biopsy, that's exactly what we needed to do because it helped remove any of that infected or reactive tissue that was potentially still in there. So we got all of that out. But I would expect him to have no issues from this moving on. And I think we just monitor him really closely, make sure he's eating well, do his routine annual checks. But I think he's in the clear right now as far as this issue is concerned. So I'm really excited that this is the news I get to deliver to you today, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, Katrina. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. I love when we get to have those moments with the curators where we share good news instead of bad news, and for Munster, this is definitely the best news that we could have hoped for.
Hey, Mindy, Munster got good news. She's super excited about Munster's news. It's been a recurring issue over and over, and I'm glad we finally figured out what was causing it. Give him a little relief, and hopefully he lives his best life from here on out. Many more years to come with Munster, and we're super excited for that news.
Okay, look at that. All right, this is like the equivalent of those fancy little flowers they put on top. Boom. Oh, now we're talking.
Today it's a very exciting day because it's Banana 2-year-old birthday. And Banana is our first pup, so it's a special animal for us. And we want to celebrate his birthday.
Banana!
You.
Do you hear that?
Birthday
Woo!
to you.
It's your birthday, get it!
But it's not only Banana's birthday, it's also Susie's birthday.
There she is.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Well, I come down for Banana's birthday surprise, and the surprise wasn't just for Banana, it was for me.
It's your birthday, too! Good job, buddy! Water!
Banana was my first sea lion pup born. He was born when we were down at the holding facility in Florida.
He's 2!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm 39! Wow! This is a big birthday for me, a huge birthday for me. Why do you do this, silly boy?
Because
You are special to me.
You guys are so special.
Happy birthday.
What's that? That doesn't happen to you, honey.
This sea lion team, we've been through a lot together. It's been a long process building this exhibit, which is so exciting, and it's been a lot of emotion. And here I am celebrating my birthday with our first baby sea lion ever born. It was the greatest birthday present ever. I mean, here I am tearing up again. I don't tear up. What's going on with me? 60 more years. Let's do it. My craziness is gonna keep you all young. You know, it was such a wonderful gesture. It brought me to tears, but now everybody needs to get back to work. Fun's over. Now it's work time.